Hello, we'll talk about smart cities and homes. Our content: smart cities, smart homes, and how to connect smart cities with smart homes.
Thanks to the IoT solutions, smart cities are not just a dream of the future.
So let's see how that.
When we mention smart cities, the first thing that comes in our brains is cities without traffic jam. From here, we start talk about smart traffic light, smart cars, smart street lights, and smart garbage cans.
Now, let's move into smart traffic lights. Connected traffic lights receive data from sensors and cars, adjusting light cadence and timing to respond to real-time traffic. Thus, this reduces traffic jam. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that your mobile phone can be your license or ID? And can this help to reduce traffic jam also? So, let's see the answer. Citizens use their smartphones as license and ID card with digital credentials, and this speeds and simplifies access to the city and local government services. Do you imagine that car can speak with parking? Yes, I imagine that. Let me show you how. From here, let's discover more about smart cars and electric vehicles. First, smart cars with smart parking meters. Thanks to the concept of smart parking meters are no longer simple pay stations. They have become real electronic counters for motorists, which goes far beyond hourly payment of parking tickets. Connected cars can communicate with parking meters, as well. Second, smart cars with electric vehicles charging docks. Connected car can communicate with electric vehicle charging docks and direct drivers to the nearest available spot. It's really amazing when we hear that street lights contribute in wireless technology and can benefit from them to build smart cities. So, let's move to speak about smart street lights. Street lights can also detect free parking spaces and electric vehicle charging docks, and alert drivers where to find an open spot via a mobile app. Charging might even be able from the lamppost itself in some locations. High-power embedded LEDs alert commuters about traffic problems, provide severe weather warnings, and provide heads-up when environmental, like fires, arise.
How wonderful when you know that garbage cans
Have a role also in this big wireless technologies. Smart garbage cans automatically send data to waste management companies and schedule pickup as needed versus on a pre-planned schedule. After we talk about smart cities and its most prominent aspects, and how is Internet of Things technology making cities smarter and better,
and make simple things like LEDs, street lights,
and garbage cans
contribute in this big wireless technologies as we explained.
Now, let's start speaking about how we make these smart cities thrive, expand everywhere, and become safe to use. In addition to people, dwellings, commerce, and traditional urban infrastructure, there are 4 essential elements necessary for thriving smart cities
and making them safe to live. They are: 1. Pervasive wireless connectivity.
2. Open data. 3. Security you can trust in. 4. Flexible monetization schemes.
Let's explain in details these 4 elements. We will start with the pervasive wireless connectivity, and we will mention the best wireless technology
for smart cities.
So let's start.
The first building block of any smart city application
is reliable and pervasive wireless connectivity.
The best pervasive wireless connectivity are low power wide area network, LTE Cat-M, NB-IoT, LoRa, Bluetooth, 5G technology.
While there's no one-size-fits-all, evolving low-power wide area network technologies are well suited to most smart city applications because of their cost efficiency and ubiquity. So let me speak you a little about its advantages. The most important attributes for low-power wide area network are: 1. Long range. It can enable effective data communication in previously unfeasible indoor and underground locations. 2. Low power. Optimized for power consumption. Its transceivers can run on small and inexpensive batteries for up to 20 years. 3. Low cost. Low power wide area networks simplified, lightweight protocols reduce complexity in hardware design and lower device costs. There are several low-power wide-area network technologies that you can use to connect your product to the Internet, so it can communicate with other connected devices. These technologies include LTE Cat-M, NB-IoT, LoRa, Bluetooth, and a few others that all contribute to the fabric of connected cities. As we knew that there are multiple choices for low-power wide-area network, each with their own specialties that help them differentiate themselves from the others. Wondering what are the differences between the various options offered for low-power wide-area network? If yes, let me show you a small comparison between them.
LTE Category M is a power and cost-optimized cellular technology designed for IoT applications that functions on a 1.4 MHz reduced from 20 MHz spectrum, has a transmit power of 20 bm, and provides average upload speeds between 200 kbps and 400 kbps. This technology can extend battery life potentially by up to 10 years. Why use LTE Cat-M to build smart cities? Because they are cheaper devices, long battery life, low data rates, extended coverage, massive number of device connections in a cell. What about NB-IoT? NB-IoT, also called Cat-M2, has a similar goal to LTE Cat-M, but it uses a different technology: DSSS modulation versus LTE radios. Therefore, NB-IoT doesn't operate in the LTE band, meaning that providers have a higher upfront cost to deploy NB-IoT. LoRa is the short for long range. It is the physical layer, PHY, which enables extremely long-range communication with optimized energy efficiency and the robust signal. Now, after we talked about low-power wide-area network technologies, LTE Cat-M, NB-IoT, LoRa, Bluetooth, and showed you a small comparison between them, let's move to speak about 5G technology.
The advent of 5G technology is expected to be a watershed event that propels smart city technologies into the mainstream and accelerates new deployments.
The main advantages of the 5G are: 1. A greater speed in the transmissions. 2. A lower latency, and therefore greater capacity of remote execution. 3. A greater number of connected devices, and the possibility of implementing virtual networks, network slicing, providing more adjusted connectivity to concrete needs. Now, after we have finished speaking about the best wireless technologies, that is the first element of the four elements we mentioned before, which they will help us to build smart cities. Let's move to speak about second element, which is open data.
The second element is opening the data vault. Historically, governments, enterprises, and individuals have held their data close to the pocket, sharing as little as possible with others. Privacy concerns and fear of security breaches have far outweighed the perceived value of sharing information.
However, a key enabler of sustainable smart cities is that all participants in the complex ecosystem share information and combine it with contextual data that is analyzed in real time. This is how informed decisions are made in real time. Multiple sectors must cooperate to achieve better, sustainable outcomes by analyzing real-time contextual information, which is shared among sector-specific information and operational technology systems.
Can smart cities be secured and trusted? Connected cameras, intelligent road systems, and public safety monitoring systems can provide an added layer of protection and emergency support to aid citizens when needed. But what about protecting smart cities themselves from vulnerabilities? In cities where multiple participants share information, how do we trust that participants are who they say are? And how do we know the data they report is true and accurate? So if you are interested to know the answers, follow me. The answers lie in physical data vaults and strong authentication and ID management solutions. 4 core security objectives for smart city solutions. All ecosystem partners, governments, enterprises, software providers, device manufacturers, energy providers, and network service providers must do their part and integrate solutions that abide by 4 core security objectives. 1. Availability. 2. Integrity. 3. Confidentiality. 4. Accountability. Let's speak a little about every one of them. Let's start with availability. Without actionable, real-time, and reliable access to data, the smart city can't thrive. How information is collected, distilled, and shared is critical. And security solutions must avoid adverse effects on availability. Integrity. Smart cities depend on reliable and accurate data. Measures must be taken to ensure that data is accurate and free from manipulation. Confidentiality. Some of the data collected, stored, and analyzed will include sensitive details about consumers themselves. Steps must be taken to prevent unauthorized disclosure of sensitive information. Accountability. Users of a system must be responsible for their actions. Their interactions with sensitive systems should be logged and associated with a specific user. These logs should be difficult to forge and have reliable integrity protection. Thankfully, due to growing digital security concerns, legislation is being introduced to address threats and potential market failure, like the IoT Cybersecurity Improvement Act in the United States. The legislation will help to establish minimum security requirements for connected devices. Now let's move to fourth and last element. How do we monetize smart cities? We can monetize smart cities by leveraging pervasive connectivity, open data, end-to-end security, and software monetization solutions. We can align evolving smart city needs for a much improved experience for all ecosystem partners.
After we have spoken about smart city, and how IoT technologies are making them better and smarter, and how make them thrive and become safe to use and live. Now let's move to speak about smart homes, and how IoT technologies are making them smarter as well.
For sure you ask yourself now, how is IoT technology making homes smarter and better? So let's help you to know the answer. Smart TVs connect to the internet to access content through applications such as on-demand video and music. Some smart TVs also include voice or gesture recognition. In addition to being able to be controlled remotely, smart lighting systems, such as Hue from Philips Lighting Holding BV, can detect when occupants are in the room and adjust lighting as needed. Smart light bulbs can also regulate themselves based on daylight availability. Smart thermostats, such as Nest from Nest Labs Incorporated, come with integrated Wi-Fi, allowing users to schedule, monitor and remotely control home temperatures. Smart thermostats can also report energy use and remind users to change filters, among other things.
Using smart locks and garage door openers, users can grant or deny access to visitors. Smart locks can also detect when residents are near and unlock the doors for them.
With smart security cameras, residents can monitor their homes when they are away or on vacation. Smart motion sensors are also able to identify the difference between residents, visitors, pets and burglars, and can notify authorities if suspicious behavior is detected. Therefore, household system monitors may, for example, sense an electric surge and turn off appliances or sense water failures or freezing pipes and turn off the water so the basement doesn't flood, for example. Now let's move to speak about advantages and disadvantages of smart homes.
Props of smart homes. Installing a smart home technology system provides homeowners with convenience. Homeowners can control them all using one device, usually a smartphone or tablet. Since they're connected to a portable device, users can get notifications and updates on issues in their homes. Homeowners can benefit from significant cost savings. There are still challenges. Security risks and bugs continue to plague makers and users of the technology. Measures to mitigate the risks of such attacks include protecting smart devices with a strong password, using encryption when available, and only connecting trusted devices to one's network. The costs of installing smart technology can run anywhere from a few $1,000s for a wireless system to tens of thousands of dollars for a hardwired system. It's a heavy price to pay. There are several components to build smart city, like smart car, smart street lights, smart traffic light, and smart garbage cans, as we mentioned before. Smart homes are from these components to build smart city. It is self-explanatory that a city becomes smarter when the number of smart homes increase. There are set to be almost 300 million smart homes installed around the world by 2022, according to a report by Abbey Research.
Now we have reached to the end of our presentation. We hope that you like it and benefit from our discussion. Goodbye and stay home.